Live. All righty. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Township regular meeting dated 11/19/25. At this time, Ms. Wallet, would you lead us in the pledge, please? Oh, roll call, please, Mr. Covell.
Mr. Ongaro,
Present.
Mrs. Wallach, Mr. Campers.
Here.
Right now, we'll go public comment. So just you could approach the microphone, state your name, address, and you got 3 minutes.
I will be brief. My name's Chris Graff. I live at 218 Nesbitt Street, Poland, Ohio. I'm here on behalf of Bethel Friends Church. We're at 2771 Spitler Road. The reason I'm here is to humbly ask if we could ask for a zoning variance. We received a notice of violation. We have Planet Aid donation boxes on our property. They have been there for at least the last 8 years. We understand that donation drop-off boxes can create a lot of issues with people dumping garbage and overflow and so forth. Ours do not. We like to brag that we probably have the cleanest church parking lot around. We are very conservative Christian church, and when I say conservative, I'm not talking politically. If we endorse a product, or if someone's going to be on our premises, they have to come up with the highest standards. Planet Aid, despite on some of the remarks on the internet, not everything you read on the internet is true. Planet Aid is a nonprofit organization. They do create a secondary global clothing market. They do refurbish and sell clothing, but the profits from that go to community development programs, and I won't say a majority of what they do with clothing, but a large amount of that clothing is given away to people in need after disasters and so forth. Their mission dovetails in our conservative values and what we believe that we support as a Christian church. So I guess I'm here on behalf of our Board of Elders. I'm a member of the Board of Elders to ask again humbly if there's something that we can do to obtain a variance and continue to operate. Someone is on our premises every day. Our pastor keeps office hours, and we do have a office manager. So somebody's there. I've never seen our boxes overflowed. We've never had an issue with garbage. We do have a dumpster there, which is always locked. So I'll just leave it to you. Again, I'm just here to ask.
Okay, the only thing I would add is if maybe after the meeting, or you know everybody up here, get a hold of zoning and see if there is an avenue you need to take, because I don't think it's just as simple as the board votes and says, yeah, hey, you're all right with your boxes. If you're going to apply for a variance, there is obviously that there's a procedure.
Okay.
And then Patty, it would be more than happy to at least give you the information that's needed to get that going in that direction. And then if it came in front of the board like it was that big of an issue, then we would have to vote on it. So
Okay.
So I just
could there be a possibility?
I can speak for myself. Obviously if it came in front of the board, something that's been there for 8 years, man, I would.
I don't understand why
Yeah.
it's an issue.
Yes.
I'd be good with it.
Yeah. So,
Okay.
but there is a process.
Yeah, we'll certainly go through the process, and I
Yep.
appreciate your time. In fact, we're there, like I say, we're on premises every day. In fact, I'm going there right now.
Okay.
But thank you for your time.
So again, just maybe call up here, get with zoning and see what needs to be done.
Okay, thank you.
Got
Thank
it.
you all.
Anybody else? Yes, sir.
You know me, I'm Jerry Stair. I'm with Poland Soccer, and I wanted to just thank you for the sidewalk. It was a big improvement. This year we had over 700 kids in the program again, and Chief, your police officers were top notch again. We had Brian, Jeff Lewis and Dan Superack. They were great.
Thank you.
So I just want to thank you for getting a walk-in and a lot of comments on it.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you. Hope you're doing well.
How the cameras doing out there, sir? You guys, like anything with the security? Anybody comment on that by chance? Just,
We don't have anything to do with it.
well, no, I'm just saying, anybody feel a little bit safer out there with some of the improvements that were made with the lighting and the cameras?
A lot of people were asking about the building.
Okay,
And I was telling them, that'll be the camera center, and
Got
that'll be the,
okay.
and that's AED and all that kind of stuff. So, yes, there were some comments on, improvements also.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Anyone else public comment? Your minutes, name, address? All right. I'd like to make the move to approve the minutes for the regular meeting 10/8/25.
Second.
Motion and a second, roll call. Mr. Ongaro,
Yes.
Mrs. Wallet,
Yes.
and Mr. Campers.
Yes.
I'd like to move to approve the minutes for our special meeting 10/23/25.
Motion and a second, roll call vote. Mr. Ongaro,
Yes.
Mrs. Wallet,
Yes.
and Mr. Campers.
Yes.
I'd like to move for the authorized payment for all outstanding bills for the township.
Second.
Motion and a second, roll call. Mr. Ongaro,
Yes.
Mrs. Wallet,
Yes.
Mr. Campers.
Yes.
And this is for us to enter the agreement with the engineers for the sales tax. Is that correct, Mr. Covell?
Yeah, for Merit Lane repair.
And just for a historical perspective, Poland Township was one of the only townships to actually pass the sales tax for that money, even after we paved all our roads. So we're kind of ahead of the game, and we get to use this money to actually maintain and keep up our roads. So we'll move for the resolution of 2534.
Second.
Motion and a second, roll call. Mr. Ongaro,
Yes.
Mrs. Wallet,
Yes.
Mr. Campers.
Yes.
Just for informational purposes, Mr. Cantor, we don't pay it and then get reimbursed, or is that how it works?
For the
Like
sales
the
tax?
sales tax?
No, we submit it to them and they
Okay,
pay it. Yeah,
gotcha.
there's no-
Everything?
Yes,
Okay,
Yep.
good. If it, then we got to jump through some hoops at the
Is that-
beginning.
and I wait.
Is that like, you get like 400,000 a year?
Pretty much. It's up for renewal coming up right now. Mr. Genetti had just called, and they're having some public hearing meetings I got to go through to
It's been good for Poland.
get it back on the ballot. All right, this is Resolution 2535, just to approve the 2026 budget for Poland Township.
Second.
Motion and a second, roll call. Mr. Ongaro,
Yes.
Mrs. Wallet,
Yes.
and Mr. Campers.
Yes.
I'd like to move for Resolution 2536, which is to authorize Mark Covell, Poland Township Administrator, to prepare and submit an application to participate in the Ohio Public Works Commission State Capital Improvement and/or local transportation improvement programs, and to execute contracts as required.
Second.
Motion and a second, roll call. Mr. Ongaro,
Yes.
Mrs. Wallet,
Yes.
Mr. Campers.
Yes.
So this, just to give a little historical background on this, obviously we have a contract with Holy Family for an SRO. And if you go back probably about 16 years, or not 14 years, we actually had one, then we lost it even with the public schools. So we did enter a new agreement with the Catholic schools, which was kind of cutting edge because obviously the state doesn't agree with that, but they can't even figure out how to fund schools. So there's no reason why they would figure out that this is going on. But we've had this contract for what, Chief? Maybe 2 years?
Yes, sir.
And the state came out, the Attorney General gave an opinion saying no township could enter into an agreement with a Catholic school for SRO. Now, understand that, they use money for title, for busing, for vouchers, and they came out with this ruling. And I will say that this board and chief really went above and beyond, called the state legislators and said, hey, listen, we're not getting rid of this unless, somebody tells us we have to. An opinion doesn't mean that it's law. So we did stand up as a board and as a chief and as a police department and said that's going to be our stand. So then in turn, chief reached out to all the state legislators.
Yes, sir.
And Mr. Catrona is actually going to put on some legislation to do away with that kind of ruling in general and just kind of give us the leeway to enter into agreements with Holy Family here. And really it's going to open up, it's going to be monumental because it's going to open up that every township in Ohio can enter into agreement with a Catholic school or, elementary school. So we just wanted to give you the kind of the background. Ms. Wald, anything you want to add?
I mean, this will be something that'll impact the entire state. You know, if you want to give kids vouchers to allow them to go to a private school, you better put like a little, in the fine print, your kids aren't going to be protected. You know, I mean, I don't know how they expect us to provide police protection.
Mr. Kempers, I know you're an educator as well. Anything you'd like to add?
I just think with the legislation, I don't think townships were purposefully left out. I think they were just omitted. It says cities and villages, and it might say home rule townships. So I think we're just looking to change the legislation to add townships on there.
So that's the plan. So Mr. Catrona kind of asked that we pass a resolution in support of that. So that's what we're going to do, since we're the ones first in the state to really kind of lead in that charge. So this would be the passage for resolution 2537.
Second.
Motion and a second. Roll call. Mr. Angaro.
Yes.
Mrs. Wallet.
Yes.
Mr. Kempers.
Yes.
There, public hearing. Let's see. New business, financial report. Mr. Canner.
All right, so year to date, which is through October, since we're mid-November, is our revenues for the year 4,757,188, and our expenditures are 4,918,394. We're closing out the year, as you know, so our collections won't start again until, like February, so
Okay.
just as we always do.
Gotcha. Any questions for Mr. Canner? Ms. Wallet? Mr. Kempers?
No.
And this is back to our Canterbury. This is to approve the property survey. We had to get a survey done. The county, again, we could go on and on, but this is a historical kind of situation here where Canterbury, there was a lawsuit years ago where the county washed their hands of Canterbury and really the township because they just decided that it was flawedly designed. Whoever got the money, I have no idea. But it was settled, so the county doesn't really help out a whole lot when it comes to Canterbury or doing improvements. But we did have to get a survey done for a gentleman's property where the driveway is caving in to make sure that what we are going to do is ours, because some of it could be on private property. So we did have to get that done, and it was in not to exceed $4,600 for that survey done by Thomas Folk and Associates.
Second.
Motion and a second. Roll call. Mr. Angaro.
Yes.
Mrs. Wallet.
Yes.
Mr. Kempers.
Yes.
And then we will get to that in the road department and actually open up the bids for that. This move to approve the back pay adjustments of Diane Daly in the amount of $1436.40.
Second.
Motion and a second. Roll call. Mr. Angaro.
Yes.
Mrs. Wallet.
Yes.
Mr. Kempers.
Yes.
This was something that came on, but I think this is kind of over, correct, Mr.? It's done, like it's, the Christmas party's
Booked.
already booked. Got it. Okay, so every year, I don't know, Mr. Cannon, what do we get? A couple grand from this opiate settlement?
Yeah, it kind of,
Ouch.
it's up and down, but it's never more than maybe 2, 3 at the max.
And they're,
What do we have?
Right now, we're sitting at about 17, but we are giving 10 to Boardman, so we're down.
Okay.
Yeah.
so really the problem is that this money has a whole lot of stipulations. Has a whole lot of stipulations. So obviously the Wellness Center in Boardman was one that we were able to donate to. And Judge Durkin had contacted me. There's a organization going around that's doing a documentary on our whole area based on the opiate epidemic. And it's running through the drug court. So it's not like, just Joe Blow running around with a camera doing a documentary. This is like the real deal through the drug court, through Judge Durkin. And they're reaching out to all the townships to see if they would be willing to allocate some of our opiate money towards the editing of this video. I think it's been going on for about a year now. So I just said we would bring it up. The only thing I would recommend is that, we would have to jump through the prosecutor's hoops to make sure if we do allocate like $1,000 to it, say, that we give it to the correct pass-through. You know, does it have to go to the drug court to go to this organization, or does it go to the organization? So, do you have any questions on it? I mean, it's,
He does wonderful things.
yeah.
Judge Durkin does some pretty amazing stuff with drug court.
So would you be okay with,
Good. I mean, did you want a dollar amount now?
I would just say no more than $1,000.
Okay, make a motion then.
Yeah, and then that's all pending, prosecutor's approval and, you know, legality on how we get it there, what we gotta do, and if we gotta go to the Judge Durkin, then that's what we'll do. So that would be the motion to approve $1,000 for the editing of the video done by, I think, Nancy Bannon.
Second,
Motion and a second. Roll call, Mr. Ongaro,
Yes.
Mrs. Wallet,
yes.
and Mr. Campers.
Yes.
All right, Mrs. Wallet.
No,
We'll let you discuss because it looks beautiful in here.
yeah, we're working on getting some new carpeting. We got 3 bids if you want to show them up there, if you want to. And it came down to, we got 3 estimates, and Cormel floors, DJV carpet, home carpet. You could see DJV looks like they came in at the highest. Home carpet was about $200 less than Cormel. Looking at the quality of home carpet versus Cormel, Cormel is a much better quality carpet. I'm going to recommend that we go with Cormel. I know it's $200 more, but the samples are actually in the office. The quality of the carpet is much nicer.
Okay. So would you like to make that motion, Mrs. Wallet?
Sure. I'll make a motion.
Do we really, just making sure?
Did you look down?
I just gotta figure out where I'm gonna get it, that's all.
I said, did you look down at the floor?
I think it looks really good.
Make a difference in the coaches' knowledge.
Okay, yeah. Hey, because
Steam wash.
we're gonna do
Difference
this
in
probably
prices
with the cemetery paving as well. So it's something that we could allocate, and it could, maybe he'll do it at the end of the year and get paid on the first. How's that sound?
Better.
Well, I mean, if we're doing it this year, I still have to budget it, pull it out from somewhere, so. Even if it's paid, because it still has to be budgeted if you're gonna approve it.
Okay, well, I'll second it.
Okay, I'll make a motion to enter into agreement with Cormel Floors not to exceed 16,300.
Second.
Motion and a second. Roll call, Mr. Ongaro,
Yes.
Mrs. Wallet,
Yes.
Mr. Campers.
Yes.
All right, Chief, we'll turn this over to you. Just giving a little history on our government center security with our badges and potential, buzzer.
Yeah, so there's there's 2 issues. One is that we have Johnson Control. When this building was built, Johnson Control came in and they put card readers on all the doors, and we've been able to use them. That software in the police department, which actually is for the whole entire government center, that's just where it's located, it's old and it can no longer be fixed because it's outdated. So our new IT company has given us a quote to fix or put new software in, and there would have to be some new hardware that would have to be put in beside all the doors. But more importantly, through the last probably 5 years, we've had several incidences where people were able to enter our building here because there's no locks on the doors. And there's been a couple times where the police have had to come here and, detain people, arrest people for their the way that they're acting inside the vestibule. This week we had somebody come in and there was a cause for concern. He was acting very strange, had his hands in his pockets, asked for every single police officer in Poland to come into the building, and it could have turned out really bad. So my suggestion would be is that we lock this second interior door here, and where the windows are, we put some kind of cover over top of those, so it allow people to come in the front door and get out of the elements, but then they can't see inside the lobby. And then there would be a lock to where either the receptionist here, my secretary, or somebody upstairs could press a button and unlock the door once we know who the people are and what they would like here. I think it's the inconvenience. There is no inconvenience other than saying what your name is and what you would like to do. And then you would be buzzed in and handle the same business that you would handle any other time. But I've been to multiple police departments throughout Ohio, and I don't know too many that are still open for anybody just to walk in. It's just the nature of the business. People, we deal with that on CIT training all the time. So I think it's necessary.
Okay, and I know there's been like an ongoing discussion. How would you suggest we handle this, Chief? Because I don't think anybody's like not in favor of safety.
Yeah. We do have a quote from Tight Spot, and I don't believe though that it's still good. The quote expired, so I think we need to get another quote from Tight Spot on how much it will cost, and then we can also contact our IT company and see if there's a way to integrate this door here with the new card reader system, and maybe we can just merge it all into one. And I know Mark had somebody out here today looking at it as well, and I don't know. We looked at a lot of, we have 2 intercoms already out there with 1 intercom and a phone. There's an intercom system for a release, door that's in the back of the department. But I don't know, Mark, what was his suggestion?
Well, one of the things that the tech came in today, Aero Electric, Lenny Legore, he found the wire from that intercom and it runs into that office. So that would be a big saving, just doing that. So that's a potential possibility. And then we had one from, it was in June, and it was rather expensive. It was like $26,000. And the other Tight Spot was,
They're like 3 or 4 grand or something.
yeah, it
They're
was like,
pretty cheap.
I think 6 grand, maybe
Okay.
3, 4, 6, I don't know.
What's it to the cameras at the park? I know you were real happy with them. Do they do this kind of work?
Well, that's our new IT company,
Oh, that,
Mike
okay.
Romeo's company. So I was going to reach out to him and see if he's going to have to be the one that would come in and change the door readers and everything like that. Again, I cannot make any more IDs. So you go back to the computer. The computer that is actually in our systems room, we can't even hook it up to a network because it's so old, and it's you can't put that on a government network. It's just a standalone computer, and it's outdated.
We can't add or delete security cards
Correct.
at this point. It's just, we're lucky it's just functioning.
we're lucky no one lost one.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there's some that are working with keys, am I right?
We have some people that have to use keys right now to get in and out the doors, and now
Can't add them.
what's happening is locks are getting broken because we're using keys so much getting in and out of these doors. And again, this building was built years ago, and we're noticing, how many air conditioners have we had to replace in the last 3 years? We're noticing plumbing issues, fixture issues. So there's a lot of things that are happening inside this building. Well, we just got it painted. We're getting new flooring, so we're updating it, but a lot of things are starting to break down just because of the age of them.
So I don't think, Mr. Kempers, Ms. Wald, are you okay with just continuing
Oh,
getting some bids and stuff? Okay.
So are you saying like, if we get a new system, everybody gets a new card too?
Yes.
Better.
All cards would be collected, they'd all be deleted, and then they would be reissued new cards.
Better to stay up on it and not end up like the library, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, it's smart.
Yeah, true.
All right, Mr. Covell, you wanted to talk about this?
Yeah. Constant Contact is a email program that was brought to my attention by the Ohio Township Association. And this is Constant Contact on the screen. I know it's small for you to actually see it, but it creates email newsletters, and eventually it'll be for text as well. I had a handout over there. It generated a QR code, so you could sign up, and then we can give you a newsletter. If you can give me a second to let this load, if it doesn't take too long, I apologize. But it'll transfer you over to a sign-up page, and you just put your name and email in there, and it develops a contact list. Doesn't seem to be cooperating, but
I mean, this is-
here we go.
Yeah, there was a picture of it.
here's what the desktop would look like if you did it on the desktop using the QR code. And then here's what the mobile looks like. So you just join, put your first name is all you need. You don't have to put your last name in, and email, and click sign up, and then generates a contact list. And then from there, we're able to send newsletters. And Andy and I are learning how to do this. And this is just, playing around. This is what it would look like coming up on your desktop. And, it gives us, so if you wanted to, check our website, parts of our website, just some tabs here. And then we just kind of put together a story. And so in the future, we could, put news, what's going on, new events, things going on. Like here, I just put about the park and going sled riding. It was just random. I just wanted to create one. I mean, we didn't actually send this out, but it would go right to your email mailbox. And then one last thing real quick, which is we're still learning about this one, but we can send text, and we will be able to send text to the same contact list. But right now we're just going for email, and there's an example of a text. I just made one up, so we could send texts out.
And Chief, that could be used like if there was an emergency or something, correct?
Absolutely. I think Mark's doing a great job with this, and I've been saying communication. We need to, we as a police department need to know and communicate better with our community. So I think this is great for us.
We had talked about it earlier, remember when because we were talking about the schools have the all call, which they need. And I think you definitely need some. What's the cost, Mark, of something like this
It's $11 a month.
in total? That's
Well,
a
I
lot.
think it's another $10-15 a month if we add the texting.
Wow.
We just haven't added it yet. I wanted to check this out first, kind of a trial. It's a monthly fee, and
Because we kind of nixed it because it was very expensive.
Yeah.
Fee, like, some of the programs.
Mark, I've looked at these systems before. I mean, the prices are good. Is at least what I've looked at before, there was also a cost per email, text, call, unlimited.
unlimited. You just send it out, and they have tremendous support. All kinds of webinars you can attend. The guy's texting me once a day. Hey, you need this, you need that. We're looking to do a pop-up on our website. So when you're on our website for a couple seconds, it'll pop up, hey, join our newsletter. And then what we plan on doing is with those, we created the leaflets over there. Just maybe go to the businesses and drop them off. Say, hey, you mind doing this? And then we have a poster as well. And when someone comes in there, Andy will say, hey, you want to join our newsletter? Just click our QR code, or she can sign you up if you don't want to use the QR code.
We talked about this, like we could probably put something out of Giant Eagle or Aldi's or something like
Yeah.
that. People could do it on paper and we could have,
Could do it on paper.
but
You
we
could-
add them and they probably get an email alert.
Yep. Yeah, as soon as we get them signed up and they're on the contract, we'd have to enter them in if they don't enter themselves. And
Is
then
this good or is this a fake?
that's true. You can use it right now. It's live.
I'll do it.
That's live. So, I mean, pass it around. We'll get it on our website. Get contacts and, build the newsletter. Because, we wondered about the effectiveness of the newsletter, just posted on our website. Too expensive to mail. People don't look at their mail. So I'm hoping that, and they have data as well, so we'll be able to see like how many people are reading, how
Are we
many.
voting on this?
What's that?
Are we voting on this? Are we pursuing it? Do you need more info?
I think it'd be a good idea to approve.
You're sure there's no fine print we're missing?
You want to wait?
Ohio Township Association.
Can
I
you
mean,
cancel out of it whenever?
I've already, it's once a month, $11 a month. You can cancel at any time. So, I mean, the Ohio Township Association endorses it. So I feel comfortable. I mean, I mean, we don't have to vote on anything, I just continue, I mean.
We got a
that's-
meeting in 2 weeks. You want to
Okay,
just get
I'll
those
report again in
questions
2
answered?
weeks how it's
Yeah.
going. Okay,
And then that way,
let's try it.
alrighty.
All right, thank you.
Park, please.
This month, as you know, we're needing to, put 2 more park board members on. We have 2 suggestions for the township trustees, Philip Hawkinsmith and Mike Zimbauer. Park board recommends those 2 gentlemen be put on the park board. We do have 2 alternate names just in case these 2, or 1 or 2 decide that they didn't want to move forward with being on the park board. The Eagle Scout Monica Moore completed a project at the preschool playground, and the Vindicator came out to do a newspaper article on her. Our winterizing program at the park, we've removed the nets and windbreaks from the park. Grill's going to be covered, picnic tables will be stacked, and all water is shut off at all park locations at this time. We continue working on the trails, beginning to get ready, the sled riding hill ready for the winter sled riding. We had some down trees through the high winds here in the last couple of weeks. We've removed those. We needed to install a new security light at the maintenance sheds, and we just had 2 security cameras added to the Oak Grove picnic pavilion, and that completes our security cameras out at the park with this round. We also had the road department, thanks Tommy out for his guys to come out. We took wood chips and stuck them along the fence line between the sled riding hill and the fence. As you know, last year sled riders were running down into the fence, so we piled wood chips up about 4 feet high along the inside of the fence there to prevent them from running into that.
Hey, Ken, when did you do that?
When did we do what?
The wood chips?
We just did that here last week. I think Thursday.
Thursday or Friday.
I was gonna ask you about it, because someone was asking about that, so now we can say,
Yeah, we've done, right in front of this, all along the sled riding hill there.
so you go right into wood chips.
You were running the wood chips.
Actually had a student at school, that's the person, yes.
And they're real light and fluffy, so we won't have any serious accidents there. We have a gentleman donating a pergola to the park in remembrance of a loved one. It will be located either north or south of the Oak Grove Picnic Pavilion. We touched on this last year, about 18 months ago. We would like to hire a seasonal employee from about mid-March to mid-November, not to exceed 20 hours per week. If we need to control labor costs with that, we would either suspend 2 seasonal employees during the summer. We would still have 2 other seasonal employees there to save cost, and we would work out about evenly the cost of those hourly employees. And as you know, we have increased the number of facilities and activities at the park. The workload has increased substantially, so we would request starting next March if we could maybe put on someone there for the year. And that's all I have this month for you.
Okay, obviously the board gave us their recommendations. Anything, Mrs. Wallet?
Thanks, Ken. This has been fantastic.
Mr. Kempers, are you good with their recommendations?
Yes.
Do you have alternate names, or is that just
Yes,
something you do?
It would be Lenny Legore and Brent Carlson.
All right, so should I say them?
We
Probably.
could, yeah, they would be the alternates.
All right, what was it? Lenny
Lenny Legore
Legore, okay.
and Brent Carlson.
Okay, like to move to appoint Phil Hawkinsmith and Mike Zembauer to the park board?
Second,
Motion is second, roll call, Mr. Sterngero,
Yes.
Mrs. Wallet,
yes.
Mr. Kempers.
Yes.
And appoint, Lenny and Brant as alternates.
Alternates, yes.
Correct,
Second,
Motion is second, roll call, Mr. Sterngero,
yes.
Mrs. Wallet,
yes.
Mr. Kempers.
Yes.
Thank you for all you do. Recycling, anything?
No, everything seems fine. Tom keeps an eye on it. It's, when I ride by, it looks like it's being maintained.
The sheriff's department, they come at least once a week and
Good.
pick up the odds and ends stuff that ain't supposed to be there.
It drives me crazy when people don't break down the boxes. They break down the boxes.
Yeah, it drives me crazy.
What?
That gets me.
That's why they fill up so quick.
I know, if you just break them down, you'd have more room.
Okay, zoning, Ms. Magazine?
Eric, thank you. I have the monthly zoning report for the month of October 2025. We had 2 new structures this past month of the valuation of $385,135, and the fees collected were $2,696. We had 10 additions and improvements to properties, then that valuation was $88,486. We had fees collected at $640 for that. We only had 2 miscellaneous permits, miscellaneous sales for $10, no zoning appeals this month and no amendments, and we had 13 violations. Our total valuations for the month were $473,621, and our total fees collected were $3,346. Light month. People not building now, getting, they're still building, but they're not, we were doing heavily. But I have a few things to add if I can.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. So recently we had, that large cleanup on that property.
Mhm.
And it was a nuisance property and it was a lot to clean up. And it took like 3 different days to complete it. So I just wanted to thank the road department because they assisted us and they did a lot of hard work on that cleanup. So I really, really appreciate it. And I would also like to thank the police department because their assistance was needed too. And we had, like on the final day, Jeff Lewis arrived with the road department and us, with me. And he stayed the entire time and he spoke to the gentleman, which was it was a good thing because you never know how that's going to go. So it was good. And on the other days, we had 2 officers assist us. If we needed, they were available. So we completed it without any incident, which was good, and it was really, really big cleanup. So I'm really pleased with what they did. Still have a little more to go with some of it, but we're very far. And then we're currently advertising for the boards of the zoning boards. So there's the Board of Zoning Appeals and there's the Board of Zoning Commission. And we put an advertisement on the website for it. And we have it going in the newspaper. Let's see if I put the dates down. I don't see it, but I have it running an ad. We're running an ad in the Vindicator, and it was November 29th and December 13th. So anyone interested in sitting on a zoning board should submit. What's that?
That's the perfect one right there.
You could use that, yeah. So it's advertised in the Tribune, Chronicle, the Vindicator. The information that we need would be needed by December 30th. And if anybody's, interested in knowing more about it, they can contact me. I'll be happy to talk to them. They can call my office and I'll give them a little more details on what's required. It's really not a hard job, but it's needed from the community. It's community members that sit on those boards, and it's pretty important. So I think that's about it.
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome.
Yep, thank you. And the other departments, and as you know, we got a really nice email from a happy citizen.
Yes, we had a happy camper.
Good to hear. That's what it's all about. So zoning's done. All right, we'll go on the road. You can give your report, and then I might prioritize some of these.
We finished up doing the leaves at the cemetery here in Little Red Schoolhouse. So we finally put our summer equipment away and we're on the winter equipment. We went out and saw them already once, had some breakdowns. We fixed what we could fix and sent out what we couldn't.
Anything for Tom before we get into these? I thank you. Everything's been pretty peaceful and
Yeah, we went out and got bids on,
the
some job
cemetery
and yeah.
some jobs. All right, so that'll take us into, some of these are just maintenance repairs, correct?
Yes.
All right, so I'd like to move to approve the repair of the 2006 International Plow Truck and the amount not to exceed $1,600.
Second,
Motion is second. Roll call. Mr. Ongaro.
Yes.
Mrs. Wallach.
yes.
Mr. Kempers.
Yes,
I'd like to approve the repair and maintenance of the 2016 International Plow Truck by Hill International Truck in the amount not to exceed $2,600.
Second,
Motion is second. Roll call. Mr. Ongaro.
Yes.
Mrs. Wallach.
yes.
Mr. Kempers.
Yes.
I'd like to move to approve the repair of the road department garage heat exchange by T. Jones Heating in the amount not to exceed $2,000.
Second.
Motion is second, roll call, Mr. Strongero.
Yes.
Mrs. Willett.
Yes.
Mr. Kempers.
Yes.
Okay, and I know we talked about the cemetery. Just not on there, but we'll get to that. But so now up on Cobbler's Run in Mulberry, we got a huge problem that really falls on us because, like we said, we gave you a historical background. The county really doesn't do anything. There's no sales tax. They're not going to approve anything. But I'll just speak my mind. But when you got a guy's driveway caved in and it's our responsibility, it kind of sets precedence and it's kind of a sense of urgency. And I think, Tommy, you would agree.
I agree. It's
Yeah.
right there.
So, I mean, I know, we always talk about money, and government isn't supposed to just have money in the bank. They're supposed to take care of their citizens when there's a problem. So we did have to go out on bids. We tried everything, Doc. We tried to work with the county and it's just, it's something that's way before us and it's going to be there long after I'm gone. We're all probably gone. So, but we are going to take care of the problems. We did go out for bids and I think Mr. Covell, how'd they look?
This is, SET's bid, 61,725.
Okay.
LNS, 42,835.
What was it? 42 what?
$42,835.
Okay.
Bova. Sorry, I gotta rotate this one, but it's 59,228.
All right. And I know, Mr. Cantor, usually our gas tax comes in at the beginning of the year, correct? But I mean, like,
Our gas tax
yeah.
is monthly.
Monthly.
Yeah,
So,
we get that monthly.
I mean, this is something that, I would assume the board, like, if you drove over there,
I
like,
cruise by it, it's bad.
yeah, it's bad.
I would buy it.
So, I mean,
Can't stop it.
this isn't like something we could kind of wait till the beginning of the year. So LS was definitely the cheapest and it was apples to apples, cement, driveway. And Doc, we will get you the name so then that way you could kind of coordinate, when they're ripping up your drive and things like that, to get it taken care of. So at this time, I'd like to move to approve LNS for the the Cobbler's Run Mulberry Walk project not to exceed 43,000.
Second.
Motion is second, roll call, Mr. Strongero.
Yes.
Mrs. Willett.
Yes.
Mr. Kempers.
Yes.
Hey, how much was the SET bid? I forgot to write that one down.
43. Well,
No, no.
40,
71, 725.
The big one, that was 71?
71.
61.
I thought it was
61.
60 something.
61.
Which one do you want?
Okay.
Which one are you looking for?
SET.
S&T, yeah,
SET.
Yeah.
60 something.
61,725.
Okay.
And then it was 42 something and then 51. So it was significantly different for apples to apples. And they're going to work with an engineer.
Yeah, the engineer did this, not.
So maybe before you, or, and even just give me a call maybe tomorrow and then I'll get you with Mark and they'll once we get this rolling, you can get with the contractor. All right. So now that in turn leads to the discussion of the purchase of the John Deere. And I know you talked with PJ and it's probably something you're going to finance. Is that correct? Or what would you?
We're gonna have to if we need something like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Tommy, give us the spew on the front loader.
Well, right now we have a backhoe
Okay.
and it's about 30 years old. And it needs about $17,000 worth of maintenance done to it.
Okay.
We talked to a company and they're willing to give us 20 grand for it for a trade-in and we'll take off for this new front loader. And the front loader probably gonna last 30 years too, maybe longer.
What's the estimate on it?
I think they 151 or something. I can't remember.
That's why I just asked what we use it for.
There's the-
actually. I didn't know what it was used for.
Yeah, salt loading the trucks and stuff like that. Our backhoe's pretty much on last leg. And we were talking, me and PJ been talking about, not gonna get a truck or anything. We were gonna get a front loader first of the year, but they're doing that nuisance house the other day, and it barely made it through.
So PJ, the reality is we were going to get this anyway, just pretty much based on you talking with Tommy. I mean, it's just when and. I mean,
Yeah, eventually we're
yeah.
gonna need to get it. It's just.
So
need time.
you see this as a pretty good deal, Tom, getting to 20 grand now? Because it'd probably be worth about 10 grand if it falls apart in a month.
Yeah, I mean, 16 to get it fixed.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think we're gonna be able to get it this year, just because we gotta go through the loan process and everything.
Okay, but we could approve it and then you could kind of start the process. Is that what?
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't go turn the front loader in just yet.
I'm not.
Oh,
no,
Okay.
I'm
All
not
right,
gonna
all right,
turn
I
that.
got you.
Well,
Okay, so
we will talk about it. Just
Yeah.
okay.
Next month,
Should we just approve this next month?
I would.
Okay.
it just was discuss it. We can.
All right.
approve
Well,
it
you
next
need it.
month.
I mean, you got to
Anytime
put salt in
you're
the dang trucks.
That's
Well, we use it every season. We
Okay.
use it mainly for salt, but like loading dirt,
this might be a
you
dumb
know,
question. Could,
pushing stuff
could-
off the road.
could we rent it for those months? Rent one?
It was $9,000 a month to run it, to run a front loader.
Okay. So,
$10,000 a
Bob,
month.
from the board, would you agree with
And
we're going
it's
to approve this?
right now it's hard to even get one. We called to see about renting one. There's none even available right now. Yes, all the landscapers and stuff run them up to do parking lots and stuff.
Do we have to get 3 quotes or bids?
There's only one place that I noted that we deal
Here.
with if we're John Deere.
Legally bound to get other prices or try?
with this.
This is
We
state
should for
purchasing.
this,
We
as
can
long as it's state purchase.
Yeah, it's
no,
state
but
purchase.
I guess my one dumb question: didn't we get a big excavator a couple of years ago?
That was a mini. It was an excavator.
Doesn't have a damn thing on it.
I mean,
All right. Well, so I could say, I could just say this. I'll speak for myself. I'm willing to approve it in 2 weeks. Okay. So, I mean, I'm just speaking for myself.
do you want me to go out and get another price?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't hurt.
I'll try. There's one more company that's a John Deere company. I'll
Okay.
talk to them.
Definitely want John Deere.
How many trucks do we still have on loan? Like,
We just finally paid off our last one.
that's what I
Just
thought.
good,
Is that-
yeah.
I don't know.
So we don't
Yeah.
have any outstanding.
Yeah, no, we don't have.
And how long of a loan? What term?
We're doing 5 years.
Can you get it longer?
No, I won't get it longer than 5 years.
All right. So there you go. We'll get.
I'll get one more price.
Yep. And then we'll
I'll
put it on
present
the agenda for in 2 weeks, 3 weeks. The
All
10th.
right.
All right. Anything else for Tom? Mr. Kempers?
Nope.
All right, Chief.
Thank you. Officer Dan Suprat completed 40 hours of basic school resource officer training this last month. He and then our other 2 SROs completed a 3-hour shifting gears training through the state of Ohio, which focuses on the blunt truth about marijuana and driving. Beginning in 2026, we'll begin presenting this program to the high school students and the 7th and 8th graders at Holy Family School. We'll also be teaching the Buckle Up Brutus program for the younger kids, again at Holy Family and in the middle school, along with Pullman Village. So we have 2 programs that we're going to be starting in 2026 in the high school and the elementary school. Those will be taught by our SROs. Officer Evan Yockey completed 40 hours of crisis intervention training, which was sponsored by the Mahoney County Board of Health and Recovery. CIT training strengthens our department's ability to respond to mental health related calls safely and effectively. Tonight, we're wrapping up our 2026 training. Officers are currently training right now over in Union School. They're training low-level light building searches. We have already received $9,000 from the state of Ohio for our training this year, and by the end of this year, we should receive an additional 8. I gave you the figure before. I think it was 17 something. So we should have that hopefully by the end of the year. A couple weeks ago, we also, I think it was on the 6th, we partnered up with Pullman Local School District and we conducted an active shooter evacuation drill over at the high school. After the drill, we debriefed with agents from the FBI. Most significant issue that was identified, and it actually was identified 3 years ago, is first responders do not have any communication inside the school district. I brought that up on record as telling the school officials over there about it, And I was told, after that, that they have set the money aside and that they will be getting a repeater put in the high school. So hopefully we'll be able to communicate in and out of the high school with our radios. Again, our partnership with the high school, here locally is just continues to grow. So the last thing I want to talk about, keep it brief tonight, but the last thing I want to talk about is our Fulton Township. It'll be the first Citizens Academy that I'd like to run next year in the springtime. It'll be pretty much from 10 to 12 weeks long, but only one night a week for 2 hours. It'll roughly be 16 to 20 people. We're in the planning phases right now of this. It's actually in the law enforcement industry. There's a lot of police departments that do this. Again, if anybody knows anything about us, we try to strengthen our relationship with our community and everything that we do. And this is it's a great program, and I've wanted to do it, but we just haven't had the time. And I think in 2026 will be a great time to do it. Again, it'll be 12 weeks, hopefully, one day a week for 2 hours. And I'll be putting more on this, out there on this. And again, it'll be limited to probably 20 people, and we'll see how it goes. So that's it for me.
Ms. Wald, anything for Chief? Mr. Kemper?
Yep.
Tommy, on a side note too, make sure we put the cemetery on there for December.
For December, you want
Yeah.
it? All right, no, I remember.
All right, police was done. Ms. Wald, anything?
No, happy Thanksgiving, everyone. Have a nice Thanksgiving for your families.
Mr. Kempers?
Same thing.
I just want to, number one, congratulate the football and golf teams. Yeah, they had a nice run. And I want to congratulate Mr. Kempers and Mr. Demain on their victory. So I'm ready to hit the ground running in January. And
Thank you.
that's it. Enjoy everybody's health and happiness. So this time I'll make a motion to adjourn at about 6:56.
Second, 6:52.
6:52.
Motion second, roll call, Mr. Angera.
Yes.
Ms. Wall.
Yes.
And Mr. Kemper.
All righty.